All right, welcome back, everyone, for Game 2 between BFrobber and Derp as part of the Super Metroid Dash Randomizer SGL Online 2025 tournament. Once again, I am Glove, joined by MM2.
Yo, this is Beefy versus Derp, Game 2. Derp took Game 1. It was actually quite an interesting race until about the mid-game, where there was a bunch of complex decisions, and Derp, having superior area experience, made better decisions than Beefy did. So, such is the game that we all play, but it is what it is. Better player makes better decisions and wins is one of those teams. But new game, new race, new set of possibilities, all that stuff. So definitely not a sealed matchup from the start or anything close to that. Definitely has a lot of potential to be an interesting race, as we saw in Game 1. So we'll see if we see more of that. I don't know why I think of Beefy's parlor down strat. It's like, I know him. I don't think he'd do it if it was like comically slow. But I also never see anyone else do it.
Was it? I guess I wasn't looking that closely. Did he not just mess up the moonfall?
No.
Huh.
He went off the right side on the first ledge, going down, and didn't moonfall at all.
Interesting.
He also did the exact same thing in Game 1, so I think that's just his parlor strat. I don't know. Anyways, we have
I just kind of annoying to find here.
Yeah, I mean, it's annoying until you realize that Derp and I, like, a couple days ago, spent, like... Well, I spent 30 minutes grinding high jump climb, and I actually don't know how much time Derp spent grinding high jump climb, but it's a fun room. It's just not a room that a lot of people practice, and yeah, it's harder than it feels like it should be.
I don't even grind normal climb because it hurts my hands too much.
Reasonable. Not getting an RSI is a very good thing to do when you're playing Super Metroid.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely need to change my grip a little bit. I do grip my controller hard enough that over the past 5 years I've used it. There is like a cracked indentation around my B button.
That's sick. I definitely hit my keys harder than I could, as I'm sure Jester, our tracker, is familiar when he put like at least 15 bolts into my keyboard box to make sure it didn't crack or whatever. Which did work. It has not cracked yet.
Nice.
But hitting the buttons hard just means you're gaming harder. That's what I'm learning.
See, I want to believe that's true, but I want to be able to game harder and also not hurt my hands.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Derp, please. I think you just checked this miner because
yeah.
Super Missile good.
Yeah, I think it's... Oh, no, Beefy.
It's okay. Super Zero Mother Brain, trust.
I think it's extremely questionable to leave this miner behind.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's slow, but...
It does feel really slow, but I don't know, you're given an option, and it just feels very sad to not do it, especially because, like, then, like, I don't know, it's like, this is another 230 level check you're just saying no to? Okay, well, it's...
Yeah, so I know there are some people that are adherents to the, like, don't even save here, just go check the boss and reset the ship if it's something you can't do.
I don't like it. Great in this scenario. Honestly, that feels like a practice race sort of play, just because you don't really care as much if you lose those versus a tournament race. But I think the real...
You only don't save for crate? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's only a crate. That's only a crate thing, because the problem with crate is power bombs. You you need 3 powers to get in, and you need another 3 powers to get out, and 3 plus 3 is more than 5.
Gotcha.
So, I don't know. The accepted theory is that you just don't bother saving, because then you gotta go farm power bombs anyway, and you're losing all the time you would spend going and shambling. 2 times in a row. Puts the fingers up to the camera. Yeah, because this is actually 2 times in a row that he checked front of ship, front of ship at meme round, or front of ship early game. That's not meme round, early game, and it was not killable. But Beefy will get the opportunity to kill this boss later if he potentially finds a backup ship or something, but we'll see. But anyways, also Beefy found backup ship at G4 and finds the top red tower here. And also, I saw Beefy go into the G4 portal, and I saw Derp come out of the meme rot portal, and then my brain thought that it was a criteria self-connect, and I was like, wait, what?
I love self-connects.
I think I am glad Dash made them happen more, because they used to be like a unicorn seed kind of thing in Varia, and now they're like probably at least an order of magnitude more possible. I've like seen a couple during this tournament cycle.
Is that just a knock-on effect with like whatever they do to prevent the long tunnels?
No, it's so the way it worked is self-connects being possible at all was a Varia bug. Like it just wasn't meant to be possible, but due to how the portal placing algorithm worked in Varia, it was like only possible if it was the last area to get portals placed for when the game was being generated.
I see.
Then you can only have it happen in one area per seed. But it was very weird, and it just almost never happened. And then if it happened in your race, you were just crying at the club. But now in Dash, in like the very, very early Dash area days, it was like a lot more common, like 10%. I don't know. I don't know if 10% is actually a number, but it was very, very common. And you would see like multiple self-connects every seed, and it was very weird, and everybody was like, can we just get less of these? So now they're weighted against in some form, but they're definitely a lot more common than they were in the Varia days. So you have to actually think about them when you're making routing decisions. But I don't think the odds changed that much, or if at all, when the bans on certain portal layouts got introduced, which was like after SGL 23, I want to say.
Gotcha.
I don't know if they can happen in more than one place in a Dash scene. I would assume yes, but I have not to date seen a Dash scene with more than one self-connect. I've played a few of these, so could just have gotten unlucky, but I would ask somebody who's smarter than me.
Derp is actually skipping alpha power bombs. I mean, is maybe thinking about like saving them until after this portal check, but there is not going to be an after this portal check.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, speed in the most convenient place.
Yeah, very convenient, I agree.
But yeah, I do think my favorite self-connect is top of red tower to top of red tower. Like, yeah, you just go through the gate, and then you end up at the top of the elevator, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, it always blindsides me a little bit. Okay, so There was a question asked in chat about minor pools and Dash, so I pulled up the Dash Rando webpage where it details all this stuff. The way it determines minor items is it rolls first it determines the major pool and deals with all that, and then it fills the minor items with it fills up the pool with minor items until there are 100 items, and it rolls each individual item as a 3-2-1 roll. So effectively, every item is independently a 3 and 6 of being a missile versus 2 and 6 of being a super versus 1 and 6 of being a power bomb, except for like the really early stuff, because you're more biased to have supers and power bombs there because you need some early to make sure the seed is beatable.
Beefy spent a long time farming there to try and prevent himself from dying to this big side hopper. Unfortunately, still ended up in one hit range anyway, but he has screw attack, so it's fine.
Yeah, he's going to play it safe with this power bomb, though. And the second power bomb, because the first one wasn't enough to kill the big hopper. But, yeah, this is all just little execution time that Derp will be making back up.
Yeah, I mean, with that, plus some other execution stuff, and skipping alpha and beta power bombs, Derp is almost caught up.
Yeah.
I wonder if the decision to skip alpha power bombs does come from, like, feeling behind because of that check.
I don't know. I think if I were Derp, I would have, or even if I was Beefy, I think I would have just done it and be like, okay, I'll do it after this portal, or I'll do it if I ever come back here if I want to follow this top portal. And then been sad, but with so much of the seed to play, I think it's fine to say, I will do this if the rest of the seed permits me and not spend like 5 seconds of my life going down and up the top of Red Tower.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately for Derp, it worked out fantastically. Alpha and Beta had nothing good.
Yeah. It will not be bad at all. But he may come back and check them later if he is in an ammo hunt of sorts. Yeah, not
So
really
it's
much.
funny, we've gotten a lot of named items from this Green Bryn, but nothing good.
Oh no, Beefy's getting destroyed. This is not how the game works, unfortunately. I do think that is a shot block.
I kind of... I swear, this happens to me so much when I try to run through it.
It happened to me once the other day, and I was just in utter shambles about it. I think it might be like you start too far to the right, or like you arm pump too much or something, and then you just get destroyed.
I was trying to figure out if it like had to do somehow with bonking on the ledge to begin with. But like, I don't know how it would work that way. That wouldn't also affect casual players. I'm not sure entirely.
Yeah, game is weird. I don't know. I'm not qualified to analyze this further. I will say, though, back to the minor item topic, I do think the way Dash does it is good, because if it's not like changing the odds of there being more missiles, like less missiles in the future if I find a bunch of missiles in early game. It's just like every item is independent, and I can just keep checking, and sometimes the ammo is just bad, and you get unlucky a bunch. And that is just how it is, but it's rando.
It does feel like there have been an obnoxious amount of early game power bomb hunts, but I can't tell how much that's just confirmation bias. It does feel like it's been more than other tourneys.
I mean, what's been changed that would affect an early game powerbomb hunt since the last time we played a bunch of dash seeds like SGL 24 online? I don't think anything aside from this is a bigger tourney, so we're playing more seeds.
Maybe. Does the distribution change things? Like, I know, because it places the first one I know, but...
What do you mean by the distribution?
Like, that it's 3-2-1.
SGL 24 online was 3-2-1. I don't think we've had anything be 2-1-1 since Mystery.
Did I play SGL 24?
Yeah, you played SGL 24 online. You were in semis.
Wait, what? That can't be right.
Wait, or... Yeah, you were, but I distinctly remember this because your bronze match was before my finals match on that 3 billion year long Sunday that I played like 1,000 tournament races during. And
oh, that wasn't online. That was in person.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant in person.
Okay.
By all this, I meant to say.
Okay.
Like, I thought that.
Yes.
No, SGL 24 online was map rando, but Sorry, I thought you were like I wasn't at SGL 24, and I was like, what are we talking about? But I was like, no, your bronze match was right before my finals match, and I remember it being changed to be best of one because who cares about bronze match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so checking middle of red tower portal before going back to go across moat is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I would have really liked the X-ray in there as well, but you know me.
Listen. I'm sure Derp will do X-ray. I am confident beyond belief that Derp will do X-ray.
Beefy, no, that one I think would have had it if Beefy had just like aimed up.
Yeah, I think it would have had it if he believed in himself and not checking out at the last minute.
Yeah, there we go.
See, we're getting X-ray.
Yeah, as chat says, Deep will do X-ray.
Exactly. Anyways, this route actually will end up working out better for Beefy because, yeah, no, it will because Derp checked this portal and will then be going back to it, unless this is some world-changing item, which of course it always is. Anyways. I think I'd be doing Piston Center here. Bubble Mountain just isn't fun.
Nice life-changing item at X-ray.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, the
okay,
extra tank is not insignificant.
I do agree.
Hell runs.
Also, Beefy was deciding to not go through Croc Escape and just not risk the shambles and just go through the slightly longer way, which is completely reasonable. It also, I think, may have saved a little health for ice. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as chat points out, the E-Tank did change Derp's life, specifically his.
No.
Yeah. Listen, it was one of those so bad it's good puns, or play on words, or whatever.
I reserve my judgment.
It tickled me inside. But Beefy does get an E-Tank of his own at high jump, which I'm sure Derp will get soon.
Mm-hmm.
He's just been a victim of doing extra checks that don't have anything, and also routing kind of unfortunately, even though this is more or less exactly what I would be doing, so I can't really talk.
Really nice ice entry between getting the bounce ball right and everything else.
Yeah, definitely.
That bounce ball's so scary because, like, if you mess it up, you're just in the lava.
So I have this really revolutionary a revolutionary tech to share with you. It's called Don't Mess Up.
You know, I have been trying to implement that into my vanilla runs, and I don't quite have it down.
Oh,
But
that's unfortunate. Okay,
you know,
maybe.
I think it could save like at least 3 minutes for me.
Listen, we can't all be on that level of Don't Mess Up.
I mean, nobody can yet until we get a new world record.
True. Okay, Beefy is going to find Croc here and is just going to choose to do it, which I think this is quite reasonable.
Yeah, at this point, you don't have anything.
Yeah, you have, like, the sadness of Bubble Mountain, but this is, like, kind of equally sad, so just gives him more checks, so I think it's very reasonable.
Did he see the other portal yet?
No, this is the first one.
I don't think so, yeah, it's like, realistically, because the only portals you can really... Pretty much the only portal you can find here that you're following is Kraid. Unless it's like an Upper Norfair route back on itself. So you're not going to be able to conveniently come back here anyway.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know. I in this situation, I see check, I do check.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think about it later about why it's good, but I think that would be my first instinct on finding the Croc.
Yeah, it's one of the areas that I think comes with a lot more rando experiences, figuring out when to do Croc. I feel like it's definitely a weakness of mine. I don't know when to do him. And sometimes it's like, if you get the check wrong, it just feels like if you get the bet wrong, it feels absolutely backbreaking, no matter what.
Absolutely, it always does. Well, I have bad news. I can't really help you because I don't want to do anyone.
Hilarious.
Okay, I'll just let you be the only person who gets that joke. But anyways, yeah, Croc is definitely a hard thing to decide when to pull the trigger on. It's, I don't know. It just feels bad either way unless you get a suit. And then you're like, okay, this is good.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you find charge here, you're probably still happy enough.
Yeah. We have 40-35. Beefy has 40-35, but reserve E-Tank, it is not a sparking joy.
Mm-hmm.
But
I guess
I don't know.
If you find Ridley, it gets you a little bit closer.
I mean, we have... Well, Derp is found...
doing...
No, I'm seedblading. I am speaking gibberish.
Yeah, Derp has found Dragon. I was saying, like, if you find Ridley somewhere, then you're, like, actually pretty close to being able to do LN.
Yeah. More specifically, I just completely seed bled and thought Ridley was at ship again, but it's actually Dre at ship.
I mean, it's understandable. Two seeds in a row where a wreck ship shows up really early. Derp checks it, Beefy doesn't, and there's a boss there that you can't do.
Yeah, and it's always Ridley at ship, so it's Ridley at ship again. Why would it be Dre at ship? That's crazy.
Anyway, back of East Meridia, we're likely never seeing that again.
Yeah, that portal is extremely dead. Unless it is specifically created at the front of East.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay, because Kraid's not at the front of East. Smile.
Now, I don't know how far they went with the tunneling. Can you still have, like, East Meridia to LN to Kraid?
No. So what got banned is specifically, you can't have the east to LN to Crade, or well, two-way to two-way to one-way, and you can't have two-way to two-way to two-way.
So you can only have two-way to one-way.
Yes, yeah, you can only have two-way to one-way, which is kind of sad because the thing I thought was actually worthy of getting banned was having two separate two-way to one-ways in the same seed.
Yeah, I don't know if I want it banned necessarily, but that is like the most punishes you situation. Because it's like, if everything is in a chain, that's actually kind of fine, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do agree, because I remember back at SGL24, Derp and I had a two-way to two-way to two-way to Crade seed, and then we just got to spend literally 10 minutes, or maybe even more, going back through all of LN and East and Crade. It was pretty sick. But back to the game, Beefy has now found the gravity suit at Norfolk Reserve, which I am...
Good item.
Yeah, good item. That will be very helpful.
Some might even say the best item to find in the game.
I think I would have to have a long, hard talk with Morph Ball about that one.
Okay, Morph Ball's not an item.
I mean, you're right. But I'm just being pedantic. Did you back of East now, Chad asks? I think no, because back of East is Misery. And it's also in Business Center, and you're in Bubble Mountain, and those two are not the same region.
Mm-hmm. Even with speed. Yeah. If you... Okay, let's say the last portal here is Crade. Do you go back of East Meridia?
Like single chamber is Crade?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold.
Because then,
no, you do. You absolutely do. Because
the other option is go down to Chronic Boost Portal, which takes you up to the top of Green Bryn. Go to the middle of Green Bryn to West Meridia.
Yeah.
Which feels bad.
Yeah, that just feels very miserable. And it's not like you can get a waterway check out of Green Bryn as well, because you've already done waterway.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. You can also go up Red Bryn to get to Wreck Ship.
Yeah, you can, but you can also do that with West if you find West at the front of East, if this created single chamber situation is even real. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I want to... What am I thinking? I want to think it would be better if you knew where Ridley was, because then if you find, let's say, a backup LN at front of East, then you can just pull the trigger on that and not have to go back. Even though the downside is then you have to go back through the front of East instead of running through front of LN, because running through front of LN without Varia is illegal.
And Beefy's in go mode now.
GG's to Beefy.
Finds his X-ray scope. GG's Beefy.
Congrats on being in go mode. Yeah.
Of note, he does have all of the items to super jump.
This is true. He has speed and morph. So speed and X-ray. So that is all the items. But yeah, I wonder if we'll see a Firefly super jump. It'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, I know he went for it in Rando League, but it was just very on brand there.
Yeah. Well, Rando League was in a past life at this point. It feels like.
Kind of true.
Yeah. So much has changed since then. We've switched main randomizers. The community, there's completely different people in the community now. I don't know. Part of me wants to organize another one, and part of me is like, dang, do I really want to put in that much effort and pick up that horse again?
Okay. So there is a route here in which you leave out the back of East Meridia, and then, oh wait, no, yeah, you leave out the back of East Meridia so you can route into East Meridia. Very smart.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I won't lie. I didn't even recognize that we were at front of East Single Chamber. I was like, wait, how did we get to left sandpit so fast? And I remembered, oh, there's this thing here called a portal that we're about to see Derp get.
Mm-hmm. So from here, you exit out the front, go to Red Bryn, goes to Green Bryn, goes to West Meridia. You do Lower Norfair and Kraid, come back, stop at Wreck Ship along the way, come back to Red Bryn and go to Turian.
I mean, I think you do Wreck Ship first, because there's a good shot, because you're doing back-to-back ship either way, and you want to have more stuff for LN.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. No, that's definitely worth the.
It's not like
it's very it's a very minimal difference in routing. So yeah, I think
is
you're
it
right.
How would it even be a little worse? I don't know.
Maybe the space jump's a pretty nice pickup.
That is pretty good, I will say. Also worth noting, Derp is positionally ahead now, but is down a significant amount of energy and also a super and 4 missiles. So
yeah, I like just taking the farm or just taking the health refill here.
yeah, I agree, because I mean Ridley. Beefy has realized that space jump is a good item.
Yeah, with Beefy's health, it's probably still fast. I wonder if it's faster to go back, get it, and then space jump across, rather than full half-end energy refill. It probably is faster to just space jump across.
I don't know. I think I think I just want to get it, because then I don't shamble reverse Coliseum, and also, what if I miss full halfy? Even though unmissable trick.
See, I say that, and then I missed it a couple times yesterday, and I was really sad.
Yeah. Well,
and then I did it 2 days ago.
Let me refer you to my earlier advice. Don't mess up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take time to nail that strat.
No, you know I'm being facetious.
God, Gravity Suit helps so much for this fight.
It's kind of diabolical how much Gravity influences the Ridley fight, and then with Screw 1 or 2 more rooms in Lower Warfare. It's kind of crazy. But we do get Ridley done, and we actually see some really nice sync, I will say. I think you refill here, right? Derp's gonna refill. And Beefy's not.
He's just gaming like that.
He's just going for it.
He's got this really good strat where he's just gonna find an E-tank along the way.
So true. I mean, if we're going to West Meridia, we've got Mama Turtle, which is we've got Wreck Ship, and also whatever the heck we find in West. So there are definitely opportunities that are on the table.
So you're doing Wreck Ship first. Are you checking E-tank?
I mean, absolutely, because you're going out the back. Not like you're gonna voluntarily go to beam route.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah, I was like... if I'm skipping E-Tank, I have Varia behind Dragon specifically.
Mm-hmm. Also, Beefy had a little bit of trouble with that pre-bot's wound rune.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you try to do a tighter short charge than what you need. All he needed to do from where he backed up was a one tap. I do kind of despise that rune though. I hate that like if you morph and like you bonk along the edge of the left wall, then you don't have enough run room.
Yeah, it's really annoying. I would go so far as to say that room is like my single least favorite room in New Route. Anyways, Beefy is worrying me. At least a little bit. It's fine.
I wish he would turn off Ice Beam or just use his Screw Attack Space Jump combo.
Yeah, there are definitely better ways to go about this, but we do get the
he can get to the energy refill station at this point.
He can get to the energy refill station about 4 times. Never mind, about 2 times. I won't lie, I completely forgot that those pirates deal 80. That like just I never think about it. But they
don't get hit by them.
Yeah, they just dumpster you. But now Derp is doing what Beefy did earlier, so Beefy is off making progress in the world. Is not going. Oh, Beefy's going this way instead of running through Green Bryn. Beefy's running up Red Tower. Beefy is going here and Beefy's running a Gauntlet. Interesting.
I think people kind of overestimate how fast Gauntlet is, even with Space and Screw, but this is fine.
This is fine.
It's too like I mean let's be real, it's 2 minor item checks unless you specifically find charge here, which you don't even really care that much if you find charge.
You're at 6550. Do you really care about minors?
That's what I'm saying. Although like the E-Tank, it like if I mean at this point like yeah, if Varia is buried, the E-Tank is not insignificant.
Yeah, but it's like you know Ridley's not at home, and you have 7+1 or whatever the reserve count is. Maybe it's 7+2. I don't know, but
he is go mode on ammo now, though.
Yes,
so that's nice.
He's go mode with an extra super, which is what they call in the biz comfy. But Derp is forgettering. I don't know what is happening. Oh, Derper's just debating on going to West or whatever. I think he's shambling, given the way he's looking at the camera.
I love the face cam so much.
It's so good. As someone who religiously refuses to use one, it's great to look at other people's face cams. But yeah, it is good. It is funny to see how other people shamble. Oh, and Beefy doesn't go for the spark again. Sad. Man. It's such a good spark. I think I saw you do it in your races with Fringo.
Yeah, I did it.
And then I commented on how good of a spark it is and how undersold people are on it.
I always feel good when I get it without wave.
Yeah. Without wave, it's like a little bit harder, but it's, I don't know.
It's still not that bad.
Yeah,
you just have to have like a good feel for how long you can hold the spark.
Yeah, absolutely. I just feel good about getting it in general, but I also do the coward version where you land on the bottom and then jump up and spark, because it makes me feel better about making sure I can get the down grab comfortably. So, anyways, I completely missed what portal that was at top of West.
Front of LN.
Sick. $180 frames is a lot of time. It is true.
Yeah, that's 3 whole seconds.
Yeah.
Well, you know, actually slightly less than 3 seconds.
Well, actually, if you're playing on an emulator that runs at 60 flat, It is 3 seconds. So
My 3 seconds is not your 3 seconds.
well, that's actually not true because we both play on console.
Gonna start having like the people in their bios have the like, you know, my midnight is your whatever time, but for emulator console adjustments.
That would be actually hilarious. I would love to see a world in where that happens. Simply because it'd be funny. Also, I think if somebody's like, if somebody's midnight was my no, that's Pacific. I was thinking it backwards. I was like, if my 3 a.m. was their midnight, then I would have to be like Greenland or something. Maybe that's not even true.
Anyway, grapple theoretically helps with LN, but with how cozy this loadout is, you should not be using it.
Yeah. It really just helps.
It helps you if you're in a jam.
Yeah, but it's also like you really shouldn't be in a jam with this amount of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you're just checking stuff to see if it's specifically the various suit the Beefy just found to write super.
So, yeah, Beefy's just ahead, I think.
Yeah, well, I don't know, he's done so many checks. And, like, it's not like Derp's gonna lose that much time in LN. It just depends on, like, because he's just losing time strictly to crystal flashing, in theory, and also checking Firefleet.
Mm-hmm.
But like, who doesn't check Firefleet?
I think checking Firefleet here would be pretty silly for Beefy.
Well, listen, hear me out.
It gets you the way for your baby skip.
No. It gets you the opportunity to super jump up the room.
Shoot.
Listen. You had to let me cook. Okay, this is. I was gonna say that's a strat and a half, and then it kind of the springwell blocked into the ceiling and made me sad.
Yeah, you can kind of do that. Beefy is also gonna miss out on that double jump though, so that's gonna lose him negative 7 seconds roughly, or a lot more than that actually.
Yeah, approximately negative 3 billion years or whatever.
Unfortunately, no spring ball jump out of there.
Anyways, I've been busy having a discussion about time zones instead of commentating the race.
Yay.
But, yeah. Anyways, I'm sure Derp's LN has been going swimmingly.
So hilariously enough, Wave Beam is at Firefleas.
Yeah.
That does save the baby skip time.
Yeah, it does.
Which, like, the difference between a successful and a missed baby skip here is not inconsequential.
Yeah, this is actually, like, I would say it's going to be pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how the rest of the end game shakes out. Beefy could also just potentially misroute the way back to Turian, but surely not. It's not that hard. You just go to top right west, and then you're at top red tower, and then you go to middle red tower. This is, yeah, this LN is... Okay, Derp's going for the sweaty strat here, which is not going to mean nothing. Also, Beefy is doing LN first.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first portal he came across, so it doesn't really matter, but...
But now, Fantoon... Derp is actually on a low amount of health. But he did know this is Fantoon. I guess he can, like, in theory, farm some health from the flames, but you really don't want to be in the world where you're, like, farming the rain phase, because that's really just not a situation you need to put yourself in. Because you have this Crystal Flash, and then you have, like, a lot of energy tanks to get out of LN.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're fine. No, emulators are stereo. Because Link to the Past has, like, different pans on certain things, and emulators emulate that properly. Because, surprise, surprise, emulation that is cycle accurate is, in fact, accurate in the mode of audio that it is producing.
In fact, the Link to the Past is actually how I learned that the SNES is stereo. Because the first time I was playing it with one earbud in, and I was confused why the sound was glitching so much. Like, I thought my SD SNES was messed up or something.
Oh, Beefy got the red mid! Let's go! And he dealt with it properly.
Oh. Man.
Man, why can't we all have nice things? This is messed up. There's definitely, like, probably some setting that you can set to make the emulator make it mono. But the SNES is most certainly stereo, and emulators certainly emulate it properly, so... Yeah, Beefy escapes the Fantoon fight with... I was gonna say minimal punishment, but I think he got a 4-round, so that is certainly not what they call minimal punishment.
Yeah, it's not insignificant.
Absolutely. But he does have the faster boss to do afterward, and also the faster boss fight to do afterward. So, we'll just see how long the ship takes Derp, but I feel like Derp's going to be behind when he gets the Turian.
No, I 100% agree.
Yeah. Beefy also has more ammo. But I don't really think that's going to matter much, because they have 60 supers and, like, enough missiles. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's like Beefy has more ammo, but he doesn't have, like, go crazy Hundo Strats ammo.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in theory, he has 30 missiles extra, so...
Yeah, no, actually he kind of does.
Yeah, like, this is borderline go crazy Hundo Strats. I don't know, I never really feel comfortable going for, like, full, true Hundo Strats with when I'm doing any amount of reasonably tight ammo mother brain.
I think it's perfectly fine to do, like, full ammo strats for, like, M1 and M3.
I usually do full ammo strats for M1.
Yeah, or, like,
Just
full
because,
Hundo strats for M1 and M3.
Yeah, yeah, M1, and then, like, M3 I'd play it by ear, depending on how the drops go, but I don't know. Hundo strats are just so fast. That's the problem. They're fast and they're fun.
Yeah, hand hurty. I feel like my hands can't move quickly enough for some of them. Like, I can do the Hundo strat in M2 is pretty easy until you're also swapping to grapple, and then I think it's actually pretty hard.
The grapple swap is egregious, some might say, and by some I mean me, but I still do it. I actually didn't do it for like a solid year, maybe more. But fairly recently, I was just like, I'm just gonna try and learn this, and I was like, this isn't too bad for me, a keyboard player.
And then the spring ball in M3 is kind of rough, especially if you want like an actually good spring ball jump.
Yeah, it's just too good. Like,
it's so sick.
I think that is probably top 5 room strats in the entire game.
100% agree.
Yeah, like it is just such a gas room when you do it right.
And thankfully, even if you mess up the ending, it's like not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's like there are very good recoveries you can do. So like, it's not really that like bad an idea to just full send it, and then if you mess up like in certain ways, you can just recover it and it's fine for the most part. But I do think Beefy is ahead on an unrelated topic that we totally aren't supposed to be commentating about or whatever. Power of both leaving East first and having the suit that makes you go fast.
So if Beefy does win that, is that enough to guarantee him, or does he still need to win at least one game over Karen?
Let me look. This is 1-1. Beefy would be.
So that would put him at 4 and 4.
Yeah, 4 and 2. Yeah, 4 and 4 if he loses both. No, because Papa Schmuck can't be the 2, so he could Beefy 2 and Papa, even if he 2 has Lies.
Lies is still capable of 5 and 3. So
yeah, Lies is still 5 and 3 capable. So if if Beefy takes this and then
he only has to go 1-1 against Karen, which is a very nice breathing room to have.
Yes. Yeah, it never feels good to be like, I have to win out. Or I drop a seed, or I'm out, or whatever. Which is, of course, why I put myself in that position in this tournament. But yeah, Beefy is... I was gonna say going crazy with those Hundo strats, but then he did something different with the third Metroid that I don't really know what it was. It wasn't that bad. It was just not optimal.
He was also not going for Hundo strats in this room, which is understandable.
Well, he blocked the door, I think, so it was kind of just all over from the beginning.
And I think if you go for Hundo strats in room 4, like, I mean, you could here and you'd still have the leeway. There's just something about it that feels bad.
Yeah, Hundo strats in M4 just... I don't know, I just don't think it saves that much time.
No, it really doesn't.
The power of having the opportunity to get all your supers back just in one fell swoop is just too good, I think. But there are definitely some situations where you just get to full send it, and by some situations I mean you full cleared the game, but you skipped Varia, but you have everything else.
Oh no!
If he gets grabbed, I don't think this is enough.
Yeah, I mean, like, Derp has no advantage over Beefy at this point, so...
Hey, hold on. He's got that wave beam.
Yeah, the wave beam that'll help him with the baby skip.
Yeah. He does not mess up M2, which is one of those things called time save. Okay,
this is a bit safe.
I can't believe that worked. That feels like it's one of those like low ice red G strats where it just looks like everything is going off the rails and then it works. But like it's all planned. But like
just how he drew it up.
Yeah, it's just like just how he drew it up. But I don't know if that's actually true. Anyways, if Derp gets if Derp's get baby skip beef, he's gonna have killed on MB1 by that point. Or we're going for speed zap skip. Or we're missing speed zap skip.
Beefy.
Listen, just count the speed zap skip misses. Oh, he gets it.
See, the thing about Beefy is he is cracked beyond belief.
Yeah, the thing about Beefy is he is what some may call good at the game. Okay, Derp doing a few extra jumps, but it does make it happen. I used to be a fan of missiling a bunch on MB1, but in my old age, I've decided that just doing 9 and 9 is better because you can.
Anyway, he can miss 9 stickers.
Yeah, we have plenty of breathing room. Derp is also going for speed zap skip, and I do think he gets it. Does not get it. Okay, we're starting off screw. I think this is the responsible thing to do.
Yeah, don't be a hero.
Yeah. I say no, that I would be trying to be a hero. Well, actually no, I would have just gone for down back because I'm skipping initially. Because I have wave. I will say though, I think getting in the class is underrated, and I'm glad that Beefy did it. So.
I like it if I don't have ice.
I just think it's good. Like, I don't know. I just think it's a good strat.
I guess time. It's just like if you are someone who prefers to use more missiles on MB1 than MB2, I guess I understand it. But
yeah,
I'm gonna do basically an any percent MB1, so it's like literally not gonna matter.
That is true. The thing is that it does slightly matter because of the camera scroll when the game is bringing on, like when the game is shifting to the locked camera for the Mother Brain proper fight, because like that takes longer the further you are to the right of the screen. So if you finish the fight on like the left side, like closer to Mother Brain, the screen scroll takes less time. So time save. Obviously this is like less than, like on the order of a half a second. So
yeah, how much time do you lose to get into the class?
Surely not like more than a second. Listen, Zenny does it in Hundo, therefore it's faster.
I'll believe it.
That's like my ultimate trump card to myself. Zenny does it, therefore it's fast. But okay, Beefy is first into MB3, so by like at least 20-30 seconds, so it does look like he will be taking the race, but who knows. Oh, green Samus today. How to interpret that.
No charge.
Prof actually does that shooting into the corner thing and then has, like, interprets it to be good fortune or bad fortune or whatever. Or maybe he was just doing a bit for me at SGL and I got duped.
Does it, I assume it doesn't add any lag.
No, well, it only adds no lag if you do it after Mother Brain's head has already hit the ground.
Gotcha.
I can't remember if it's that or if it's after Mother Brain's head is like turned gray. But
makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, Derp will unfortunately get escape sniped by Beefy because he is pretty good at this game. It's actually a pretty reasonable escape pace. This is like two. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, I take it back. This
It's
is, like,
funny after, like, not to reduce anything to one factor, but Beefy does finish with an official race time of 59:43, which the difference between them might be less than the time it took Derp to check ship.
Oh, it absolutely was. It was that and not having Varia and a bunch of other stuff. Looking for the Varia, and also did ship before West, which I think was a mistake. But
yeah, still really well run by both runners.
Yeah, absolutely. GG's to both of the gamers. We will get both of them in shortly because Derp will be finishing in just a moment with an official time of 1 hour, 0 minutes, and 28 seconds.
GG.
Yeah. Really close race, so definitely very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, from Derp's perspective, if you're gonna lose a race, at least let it be after you've clinched first seed.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the losses out of the way now before the playoffs. And we are joined now by the winner of race 1, Derp, GG.
Yo, GG's. Congrats
Yo.
to Beefy on the second race.
GG's.
I'm a little sad that I got owned by ship both times. It's kind of hoping that one of the times it wouldn't be the worst 50-50. But
listen, DJ is planting all the bad ship check seeds in matches where he's not playing so that he can profit from playing shifted instead of a better mode.
Crazy. I mean, I do think it is correct and shifted to check ship, but unfortunately, it was not correct in these seeds.
Yeah, unfortunately, I agree with you. But we are joined by the winner of race 2, Beefy. GG's.
Hi.
Hi. But yeah, fun races.
I liked that second seed.
Yeah. I think by and large you played it pretty dang well. I feel
think,
like
the only bad thing was going to Croc, or going through Croc.
Like Croc door or doing Crocomire?
Croc area.
Oh yeah. I don't know, I think it was reasonable. Like it feel like me and Golf were talking about it a bunch on comms. It just feels impossible to determine when to do Croc, but I think you're in like you don't have much good stuff to do outside of Bubble Mountain, and you have no suits and no good suitless Meridia kit. I think it's asking for trouble to not do Croc.
I should have just read the spoiler log and gone to Bubble Mountain instead, I think.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, reasonable.
I mean, I think I did the same things as Beefy did, though. I also did Croc before Bubble Mountain.
Yes. Yeah. By and large, it was Derp check ship and Beefy did at the start of the game, and then it was basically that time save versus for like most of the game, and then y'all ordered left sandpit differently in East Meridia, and then that was basically it. And then in endgame, Beefy did ship before West Meridia, which I thought was correct for what it's worth, just because of the chances of the go fast item, which did happen to be a right super. So, but then Cradell and ship was just fine. You were just behind from the ship check at the start of the game, and it wasn't comebackable.
Yeah, maybe if I get Varia, then I can save. I mean, honestly, I don't think I saved 40 seconds in LN with Varia. I had a pretty clean LN overall.
Yeah, that's the problem with LN is like if you have a good kit, Varia really doesn't save that much time. You just have to go and get said good kit.
It's like I save one save and one Crystal Flash. That's not 40 seconds. It's like maybe 20 at most.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the other thing is you save checking for, like, you skip Firefleet, you skip Turtle, you skip the stuff in
Maybe.
Crade. I don't know. There's just a
You
bunch
didn't
of...
have to do Right Seeker, so that cancels out some of that.
That is true. You also have to do Behind Dre as well, so... You're doing checks either way. I don't know.
True, true. I think you might be right. The ship is correct before going into the LN area. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. I had plenty of health, and obviously that wasn't really what decided. Just getting owned by ship at the start was the biggest issue.
I agree. I don't know. I might have just stopped checking stuff like Mama Turtle earlier, but that also might just be me. So
Maybe.
I don't know. Either way, I don't think that was enough to decide the race. I do think it was also interesting, though, the difference in routing we had after East Meridia, because Derp did what me and Glove were talking about, which was go to Chronic Portal and then up Red Tower, but Beefy went to Croc Door instead and cross Criterion. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad at all. Like, it might even be better. Just because you still have to run... Like, the Croc Door isn't even that much slower from Single Chamber. And you also have... Like, you still have to cross Criterion, but you have speed, and it's the two closest portals. And you're like, you still have to go through some of Criteria anyways if you go up Red Ren. So I don't know. I might have done it if I were playing.
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
I was like, I saw those two paths were like just kind of close. I felt that they would be close in timing, and I kind of just wanted to go get the energy refill.
Yeah, that is the other factors. You get the ship refill, so I don't know. I think it was solid. I just didn't mention it on comms because I didn't think about it, and then I saw you do it, and I was like, huh, this really isn't that bad at all.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed in my camera, but I think while I was trying to path to West Meridia, I was like, I couldn't remember where it was. I'm gonna be honest. I kept like looking at the camera and saying, like, I don't remember where I'm going. So you actually saw, like, when I found Green Bryn, I was like, wait, this was supposed to be West Meridia. I'm in the wrong spot. Then I backed out and realized, wait, this is the right spot.
Yeah,
I
I saw your camera. I was like, yeah, he's Forgetterer ring again. Yep.
Classic. 2 seeds in a row without a tracker moment.
Yeah. This is why those things called trackers are good. Smile.
They're pretty useful, as it turns out.
Yeah. But it's okay. You wouldn't be you if you didn't play Rando without a tracker.
It's my brand at this point. I have to stick to it.
Yeah.
I have started doing, like, I think Zeb started doing this as well, the other person who plays a lot without a tracker. But, like, in a best of 3, game 3, I'll usually pull up a tracker, just because remembering the third race is just not happening, realistically.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's where the sludge kicks in. I will also say Breakjake is a known rememberer, but also a known forgetterer.
Yeah, you have to forget her before you can remember, you know?
So true. I'll gas pump that. But yeah. Also, GG's to Derp on clinching the first seed and out of this group. Beefy just needs to take 1 game off Karen, and then he will be clinching the second seed. But if Beefy goes 0-2 to Karen, then he's 4-4, and Lies and Gasoline can theoretically achieve 5-3. So
that series is going on right now, right? Lies versus Papa Schmo.
I think so.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah. Lies is. I knew Lies was playing, but I wasn't even thinking about it. But it is true, and it is also against Papa Schmo. So go watch SG4 or whatever. But yeah, any final thoughts from either of y'all?
No. Thanks
Just
for the race.
GG's to Beefy. Good races. I'm happy to clinch first, and hopefully I can keep it up in the playoffs.
I will agree. You should keep it up in the playoffs until you face specifically me. But definitely GG's to the both of y'all. Thanks to both of you for exciting races. Thanks to Jestro for tracking the both of them. And of course, thanks to Glove for co-comming with them with me. So take us off, Glove.
Absolutely. That's going to do it from us here at Speed Gaming. Be sure to go follow both of the runners. Go follow BFrobber. Go follow TGDerp. And if you would be so kind, follow the broadcast team as well. I've been Glove, joined on comms by MM2 NES Cartridge. And from all of us here at Speed Gaming, we'll see you next mission.